What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Miss Confident, and of course, I am back with another YouTube video. And of course, according to the title, you guys already know what this particular YouTube video is about. And I have my dandy. Look at all these notes. Yeah, it was that kind of night for me. I was trying to catch up on some shows because of the recent holiday of Thanksgiving and it being my daughter's birthday also. I literally just missed out on so many shows, doing a review, doing a recap on so many things. So I saw on my TV guide last night that the rap game was coming on and some other shows. So I said, well, here's my opportunity to just try to catch the show. I said I was a little sleepy, so instead of just doing something off the top of my head today, I decided last night that I would take notes. Like I said, you guys can see notes. So this particular recap is going to be on the rap game. I think this is season 4. I think this is season 4. Yeah, I think it's season 4, episode 1, the premiere, which was last Friday on the 24th. Of November. And then I will be doing a recap, hopefully that Friday night after the rap game airs, or either that Saturday morning. I will post the video on the recap. So let's go ahead and start. The contestants that we have this season on the rap game are Ricky Biddy, who is 13 years old, and she is from Atlanta, Georgia. Jordan, who I don't know, I think he just goes by Jordan, but I did hear them say like a last name. But as far as like on the credits and the little captions at the bottom, they just say Jordan. So Jordan, who's 15 years old, he is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Rapunzel, who is 15 and is from Richmond, Virginia. We have Street Bud, who is 12 years old, who is also from Atlanta, Georgia. And then we have LaBrie, who is 15 years old, who's from Houston, Texas. Now, is it me, or is there a requirement of JD to have 1 or plus people every season that's from Atlanta, Georgia? I think every season thus far has had somebody from Atlanta, Georgia. So the first thing that I wrote down was the competition. Oh, wait. My first impressions of the contestants, of the kids this season. My first impression, I'll go from 1 to 5. So my best impression will be 1, and then worst impression to 5, or least best impression. My number 1 impression was LaBrie. My second impression was Rapunzel. My third impression was Street Bud. My fourth impression was Jordan, and my fifth impression was Ricky Biddy. And then I'll tell you guys what my projected, who is going to be the projected winner at the end of this video. Okay, so the next thing that they did was their first rap, when they went to JD's mom's house, and he was just explaining to them that all of the artists that he groomed had to go through what they're going through. They pretty much came to his mom's house to do recordings, to do music, and things like that. So Ricky Biddy, I noted that I did not like her first rep. I feel like Ricky Biddy, for one, I don't like her name. Ricky Biddy. Is that her last name, or is that, I don't know. I'm not feeling her name. Secondly, she looks way older than 13. Like 13 nowadays, to be honest though, is really like the equivalent of what a 21, 22, 23-year-old looks like. Like, these people are, in my opinion, they're not letting their kids be kids. And the kids are not trying to be kids, And you grow up so fast, and then when you get to be older, you realize like, hey, I probably should have, slowed down a little bit or whatever. She's very pretty. I will say that. I just don't feel like rapping is her thing, to be honest. I feel like if she stopped rapping tomorrow, she would be cool and okay with it, because she said herself she wants to do other things, and She was like, some of the other kids are saying that they've been taking rap seriously since they were like 5 or 4, 3 or whatever. And she's just like, well, I started taking it serious because I wasn't taking it serious. And I start, so it pretty much tells me that she probably, rapping for her is probably like a hobby for real, for real. And then I feel like she's like, her manager is kind of trying to make her imitate Nicki Minaj in a sense. Not the Nicki so much now that we hear, but the Nicki when she first came to mainstream and how she was doing the voices and impressions and, things like that. I feel like her manager is trying to make her into that instead of just branding her to be Ricky Biddy. The first rap for in front of JD's mom's house for Jordan, I just noted I didn't like his first rap. I'm going to have some notes on him later on. About some comments that was made by his mom and just some different things like that. But I'm trying to get through my notes so I could just go off the dome and tell you guys so it won't seem so generic, like I'm just, not generic, but not generic that I'm just reading off the paper. But I want to be sure to give you guys all my notes. The first rap for Rapunzel, I noted that it was okay. JD also said that she rapped with her purse and he made a big deal out of her rapping with her purse. In my opinion, I don't feel like because you rap with a purse, it takes away from your talent. I feel like JD's basically saying that Rapunzel should have been like, oh, it's my turn. It's my turn to rap. Here, hold my purse, Mom. Get my purse. Get my purse, Mom. Hold my purse. Like, that's so stupid to me. And I literally noted stupid. Like, it has nothing to do. Your purse, that's like if a guy has on a backpack and he rapping. You're going to tell that guy, oh, you had on a backpack. You ain't take it serious. Like, that's the stupidest thing that I've heard in a long time, that when you're judging her rap performance, you're saying something about her purse. Did you want the girl to take the purse off and throw it down on the floor? Or like, what did you want her to do? What did you want her to do? Like, that could have been a little bit more satisfying. So I didn't understand that. But her rap in itself, which I'm going to solely judge on it because it is the rap game, is that it was okay. Street Bud, his first rap, I noted could have done better. I've been seeing a lot of hype about Street Bud, like on social media, like Instagram. He's been on Flage's page. He's been on a couple of people's page. I've seen Bambi from Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives come in and support Street Bud on the Rap Game page, and just some other celebrities and things like that in previous Rap Game contestants support him. But I want to see more, and I'm not saying that I won't see more, but I want to see a little bit more from him. I want to be able to understand what he's saying because it sounds a little squeaky. JD noted that he had a lot of swagger. He does have some swag. He does have a different style, but I just want to see on the rap level. I just want to see him, doing a little bit more. So I just noted that he could have done better. LaBrie, I noted for her first performance in front of JD's mom's house is that she was straight to the point, hard, and just she went in the paint. I love female rappers that come hard. I'm not more so of a fan of those female rappers that's just like, I look pretty and I'm this and I'm that. I'm a cutie. Like, even when I used to rap when I was rapping when I was younger, like 11, 12, I never came with that type of persona. Like, I did a couple of cute songs about lip gloss and bubblegum and stuff like that. But when it came to the flow aspect of it, no, I won't lie. I did songs like that because those were the role models in music that I had, that we looked up to. But when I got older and I was like, that's not what what I want to hear from myself. When I started doing songs, I just went hard and went in like instead of just doing that. So I'm more so of a fan of the style like LaBrie has, and yeah. So let me go to the next thing, which was the Bow Wow performance, the performance in front of Bow Wow. And what I'm going to do so I can go ahead and start going off top of my dome, I'm going to just read the notes I have for each individual instead of going like, da, 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 I'm just going to read the notes I have for each individual. So I said that for the rest of the notes for Ricky Biddy, I said that her Bow Wow performance was a no. She sounded crazy, in which she did sound very crazy. And it's not hating, it's not none of that. She sounded crazy and not in a good way. I said, when her manager told her to cut the beat, she sounded an even bigger mess trying to diss Jenny. And during their performance, in the acapella performance, the manager was rapping harder than her. Like, okay. I know now, and I can't say too much. I can't say a lot, but I won't say too much because now it's just the norm that these rappers are not writing their own stuff. But I just, especially a lot of kids, but I just feel like if you know you wrote your artist stuff, why sit there and mama words? Like, that lets people know that they didn't write their stuff. That lets everybody know that you wrote their stuff. It's not like they're up there performing a song that's out and you just know it and you rapping it. You are mouthing words to a song that she supposedly like just had wrote or written. So it's like, and then you just made a fool of yourself. Like, why would you even do that? And then you cannot sit down on the pigeon stoop cause I am hey. Like, that's how she's rapping. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know if her manager feel like because she's pretty that's all she need, but she making a fool of herself, and it's ridiculous. Okay, next is Jordan. The rest of the notes I have for Jordan is on his Bow Wow performance. I said that he was rapping too fast over the beat. Then for his main performance, he was not on the beat half of the time, not listening to the beat because he was rapping once again too fast over the beat, which is an indication that he was not actually hearing the beat itself. And when Mike Colombo made the comment that it sounded as if he was reading out of the dictionary. He didn't want that. Jordan's mom made the comment and said, well, do you want him to dumb? Why would he want Jordan to dumb himself down? She was taking that a little too serious. I don't feel like that's what Mike Colombo was saying about that's what he was saying about Jordan, not that he wanted him to dumb himself down. But you know how, like, if you get a sheet of paper, you're reading A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. That's what he was saying. Like, you're reading crazy. Like, you're just reading. Like, if you was to pick up a dictionary and read just words, it would not make sense. It would just be like you're just reading. That's what he was saying as far as Jordan and his performance, that it sounded like he was just saying some words and it wasn't really going with what was going on. He couldn't make out what he was saying. Next up, Rapunzel. Rapunzel's Bow Wow performance was good, but it felt very emotionless, especially for what she was saying. Her lyrics were very much so on point, but the emotion part of it was very disconnected. Her performance, her main performance, I said I liked it, but she needs to be more aggressive. And that's the point that I was just making when I said about LaBrie. Rapunzel has great lyrics, but she needs to be way more aggressive, because when you look at her, you already thinking like she's just this little pretty girl. She ain't got, she ain't finna rap. She finna be up there singing about, I got this Mac on, I got these earrings on, I got the ring on. Like, that's how you think she's finna get up there and do, But when you hear her lyrics, she's very nice, but she just needs to be more aggressive, especially like they said, like JD said, if you're talking about, y'all used to say I didn't eat, but look who eating now. Like, you need to be, y'all say I didn't eat, but look who eating now. Like, you need to be swagged out in the sense like who eat, like, you know what I'm saying? Let them know like who eat now, and she's just sitting up there like, but who eating now? And it's like her mom's so mad trying to get mad at JD, but it's like, like JD said, that's how I need your daughter to be. Like you, the way you coming off right now, that's how you need to tell your daughter, like, this is how you need to be. Next, Street Bud. His performance in front of Bow Wow, I just put a no. I just put a no. Like to keep it simple, I just put no. His performance, his main performance on the stage in front of JD, Brett, Jenny, Mike, Colombo, all of them. I said performance wise, I didn't like it. And I feel like they went soft on him. I feel like the Brett and Michael B. Cox, I feel like they went very soft on Street Bud, probably because he is the youngest there and he's like a little child. When you look at him, he can even go for 10, so they probably just felt like we don't want to hurt his feelings. But I feel like if y'all went crazy on Ricky Biddy, who is 13 and Street Bud is 12, y'all can't sit there and tell me that y'all could make out everything Street Bud was saying. Like I said, you know how when a kid has that squeaky voice until their voice start getting a little bass in it, you can't, like, it sounds like they screaming like, and I'm going up and I'm going up the stairs and I'm climbing at the, like, that's how it sounds. So, I don't know if he was spinning. I heard him say something about he want the chain and some other stuff, but it was just like, I wasn't feeling it, and I can't lie, but I do feel like they went a little soft on him. And last but not least, LaBrie, I said that her Bow Wow performance, even though she messed up, she had the best song as far as the best practice round, in my opinion. And I feel like Bow Wow felt that also from his comments and his commentary on all of their performances. Even though she messed up because she was nervous, she still had like the best preview of her song, in my opinion. And then I said for her main performance, I just put 100% and I put fire. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. She is my projected winner for this season. Now, the only season that my projected winner has won has been the first season when Miss Mulatto won. I projected for Dietrich Nada to win last year. And the year before that, I think I projected, Money won. But I projected for Lil Key to win. My three projections so far for season 1 was Miss Mulatto. Second season was Lil Key. Third season was Dietrich Nada. And I feel like, honestly, everybody felt like Lil Key should have won the second season. But my favorite was Nia K, to be honest. It was Nia K. I felt like she had a lot of potential, but if I was just being realistic on who was ready at that time, I feel like Lil Key should have been a winner. And if we being honest, Lil Key is doing a little bit more. He has his cologne, his unisex cologne lit. He had a billboard in New York recently. He was on Sweet 16 MTV. Like, he's doing a lot more than Manny, whatever Money's doing, if I'm just being honest. So we'll see if my projection wins at the end. Even if she doesn't win, I feel like she should win. So, because sometimes who should win, but JD doesn't always pick that person for some reason. I don't know. But I said my last notes was my projected winner based off of the first episode now. Based off the first episode is LaBrie. Also, comment down below and let me know what you guys' projected winner of the season is going to be, just based off of the first episode. Now, once you put this based off the first episode, you can't come back and change when the second episode, third, fourth, fifth, whatever airs. You can't do that. You have to pick off the first season, first episode, because y'all be jumping the ship. Okay, I also said JD and Jenny said all of the kids' performances were bad. And I said, I don't feel like that's true. And I put the philosophy, the saying, one apple spoils the whole bunch. I feel like I never agreed on that philosophy of, growing up in school. They always used to say that, like, if we were in class and one kid is talking, we all on silent lunch. I don't know if y'all still have silent lunch in school, but we was on silent lunch. If one kid talked and stuff, or one kid misbehave, then everybody didn't get to eat their snack. Like, I never believed that. I have one child, but I always told my husband, if we had more kids and we chose to do that or whatever, or I had more kids, I would not apply that philosophy to my kids. Like, if one of y'all do something, then all of y'all on punishment. None of y'all going nowhere. No, I don't feel like that's the right thing, how to handle stuff. So I feel like that's why Jenny and JD said what they said, like all of the kids' performances was bad and stuff. No, all their performances was not bad. I don't believe in that one apple spoiled a whole bunch. Of Ricky Biddy and this person and that person performance was bad, say that. Don't try to put everybody down because y'all just want to spare people feelings and stuff. I don't know. But this is the last thing before I end this video. Did y'all catch the tea? First of all, if you recall on the first episode, when JD was introducing the producers and stuff, when they got to Mike Colombo is the producer who actually produced Detronada's mixtape, Adolescent Swim. And I got some more tea on Mike Colombo, but that's gonna be a whole nother video, because I'm going back and forth if I should drop it to see if I ain't the only one, if I'm crazy. Y'all will know in the next couple days if I drop this tea. But anyway, did y'all notice when Mike Colombo name came up and he introduced Mike Colombo, it said So Def under Mike Colombo's name? Well, after the episode aired, Mike Colombo actually made a freaking post on Instagram, and he basically said that he don't know why they had that up under there. He's not signed. He's not signed no So Def. He's not doing it. Basically, all of that. So I don't know what the heck been going on with JD and So Def and all these things, but so many people have been complaining. As you guys know, or as you may not know, Miss Mulatto, Merry Christmas. I don't know. I just felt the need to put this up in the video to feel festive. Anyway, Miss Mulatto, she basically made a comment and posted up under a post that said something about I was never a part of the fraud squad or something in regards to JD and So Def. And they had the problems on the tour. They were saying the kids weren't getting paid. Escape had problems with JD and stuff. I mean, I'm like, is JD, and I know of a certain of an artist that he had, and from what I'm hearing, also correct me if I'm wrong, I could have sworn I read something that said Money said that he's not a part of So Def anymore. I don't know. I could have just been tripping, but I think I heard that. And then I'm trying to see who else said something in regards to JD. Yeah, what I was about to say was actually the artist that he discovered off of YouTube, which go by the name of Fat Fat, also named Dundria. You guys know who she is. She's the one that made the song, You're the One for Me, You're the One. That one. She was discovered off of YouTube. And I'm not going to say he hasn't done anything for her career, but I definitely don't feel like Dundria is where she should be, period, point blank, period. And I don't even know if she's still signed to So Def. I know she was a part of So Def, but I don't really ever see her repping for real, but I don't know. But let me know what you guys thought about this particular video. Let me know what you guys thought about the first episode of the rap game for this season. And I will be doing a second video when the second episode premieres, as I stated previously. Don't forget to like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and subscribe. And to all my confident comrades, remember to always #stay confident. Love you guys as always. Bye.